Going on, viewer? Have something a little different for you today. It's a contest entry for MrJimbofox. Now, he wanted to know what makes his channel great and maybe ways to improve it. So let me read this real quick. It's MrJimbofox's Zombie Apocalypse Survival Kit version 2.0. And you should check that out because around Halloween time when he put it out, I watched it probably 5 or 6 times, and I just couldn't get enough of it. I had a blast watching it. The energy that he has in his videos is outstanding, way more than I could ever dream of. So check that one out. He also had a previous version, which is why it's version 2.0, but I like the second version. And I like how he had a lot of people follow up and make their own videos, and hopefully I can get in on that this year because that'd be awesome. So that's one just prime example of what makes his channel great. What's really cool is he has 2 channels. So if you want to follow him on one channel, I think it's more like his health-based stuff. I didn't really follow it too much, so I'm only subscribed to his MrJimbofox's main channel. And that's one thing that I like about it is you can follow the channel a lot easier that way. Another thing is his reviews are extremely down to life, down to earth. You can actually get an understanding as to how you'd actually use the stuff that he's reviewing. It's not just stuff that he's like, oh, let me pull that out of the closet, okay, let's review this, review time. No, he actually puts thought into his videos as to why he's reviewing it, what it can be used for on a practical basis, and I really like that. Now, something I'd like to see more of, Jimbo, if you're watching, a little more adventures. I don't, if you could actually show you using the gear. I really like your range reports, and when you buddy up with everyone else, but it'd be really cool if you do more like adventure, exploration videos where you're going out and actually using the gear. Not just range gear, but maybe like a hike through the woods and bring us along, because I like those videos on YouTube. Alright, enough about me jibber-jabbering about the channel. We also want to know about a hobby or interest. Let's get into that. Now, I could be showing a couple things, and I'm going to actually focus on 3 things. Video games. Who doesn't play video games if you're in college? I mean, maybe if you're studying like I'm supposed to be doing, but video games is definitely something I like to do. If I have a couple minutes here and there, I'll throw a game on, maybe in between classes. So that's that. Second thing, I like going out on motorcycle rides. It's very relaxing, very soothing. You get a really sense of the scenery that when you're going that you might not get in a car, and it's just enjoyable to take the turns and have all. This is actually a trip I made last spring break. Did the Blue Ridge Parkway, and now I have this bigger bike, which is a whole lot of fun, which we're going to check out right here. And with my motorcycle, I'll tell you what, I'm like a king in the world. It's just so much fun on that thing, and it's also gotten me a couple speeding tickets. I don't think you can get away with just riding. So there you go. If you ever see me, I'll definitely wave to you back if you're on your bike. Now, another thing I like doing is going to these car shows and just checking out all the cars that have been in the past before my era, and just seeing what the idea of an automobile was back then, because I'm really into cars and bikes. So if I'm not doing that, I'm trying to go out and enjoy views like these, and I'm trying to get more up on YouTube of. I started the semester off in the trip to the ER and has been pretty busy ever since with schoolwork, so unfortunately I haven't been able to get out yet. But for spring break, I'm planning on a week-long excursion, which I'm hoping to bring you guys along. And we can get more shots like this and beautiful trips where, I can get the scenery. So this is, just part of getting outdoors is, I like building a fire. The whole bit of just getting all your gear and taking everything you need with you just on a simple pack and going out there and just, enjoying the scenery, because there's not many places in town that you might not be able to, look at and say, that's something that's neat. Now, this is actually a trip I made to Philmont, New Mexico, and I've actually gone there twice. This is from my first trip that I went on, and, things like this are why I like to go out in the great outdoors and just explore. There's just these beautiful things that nature has to offer that, quite frankly, you're never going to get unless you actually go out on the trails and hike it yourself. Sure, you can sit here and watch videos, and I really like being able to do that because, I could see places that I might not be able to explore to myself. So that's kind of why I'm throwing this together, so you guys can check out, what I've been able to encounter and some of the really cool places I've been to. And, quite frankly, Philmont's a phenomenal place. You have a drastic change in scenery all within hiking distance. I mean, we put about 80 miles down on our first time out, and we were able to see some amazing sights. So get out there and hike, and you can explore some of these things too, and take your camera along. And it doesn't have to be a video. You can just put a slideshow like this up on YouTube, and people will watch it. So I know I'll watch it. I mean, I love taking a look at where other people have been and what they've seen. So that's really cool. Alright, well that's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already checked out MrJimbofox's channel, go ahead and do so and subscribe. You won't regret it. Alright, this is One Idea Ahead, signing off.